Hey guys and gals and Tweety birds. Now the rest of the country is under a 90 to 100 degree weather conditions and on fire. Thank goodness right now it's a little overcast, otherwise I wouldn't be able to sit out here because it's when the sun is at its strongest. And since I have a condition I'm not to be in the sun, then I'm going to avoid it at all costs. But I thought I'd come out here and I don't know if we've discussed judgments or not, but I think some of the scariest ones are the ones that we allow to get ourselves talked into. Like walking on eggshells, making sure you're just, weaving in and out, making sure you're not getting anybody upset or coerced into something, or just, being aware of everybody's conditions and things that are going on. And in my idea, besides that, placing labels on the issues, it's also setting judgments, because you have to, in your mind, think about, okay, here's step A, we go to B, C, and D. If I saw the need to give somebody some help because of my awareness, it's meant to be out there. But the thing is once you put out there, it's going to be the exact same thing coming back. But if you can balance it out where you don't make any idea if it's good or bad, right or wrong, in or out, up or down. No, you might have to do the up or down, in or out. But then there's so many things that occur beyond our control. How do we know that's not what it's supposed to be happening? Like everybody else, going through a world of changes, and compromises happened, and let's see what else has happened besides compromise. Unconditional love, some tough love, some forgiveness, because we're not placing judgments on situations, realities, and circumstances out of our control. Hold on to nothing that just makes the ego go, I want, because that gets in the way of what you've earned. And a lot of times what you've earned is a whole lot better than what you want, because our minds are minuscule, but they're vast. I was just watching a third video on quantum mechanics, and I have the whole fuzzy idea about it, because that's all it is. It's a fuzz, it's a vibration, it's a hum and a and a whelm and a zen, and an idea and a way to have existence. Be it the trees, be it the natural elements of the earth, the copper. I've been doing a lot of copper twisting and braiding, and just trying to change the things that are going on. How cute are you, sweetheart? The old hillbilly just walked in. So the trip was adventuresome, and it happened, and it all worked out, right?
Yeah, she laughed at me too. She opened the door and saw that hat and started laughing.
Oh, it's all but a dream, but no, it's really cute. It's not the you I know, but it's the cuter you I know. Now no.
Tex-Mex.
Pardon?
Tex-Mex. I mean, Mexican.
I think their hat would fit their head a little better. Yeah, that's right. But aren't they into baseball caps now? I think a lot of them. I used to see a lot of them down at the market when I was in Florida, the St. Pete Saturday morning market, because they knew of a good deal, but so many of them had baseball caps on here. Unless you're thinking the flora down there, I don't know.
Well, it's just kind of like a farmer's shade hat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is. And I'm glad the clouds are there for the shade, too. Okay. Excuse the interruption. I know I can put this all together. It's all click and shoot, right? It's all test and trial. It's all, let's see what happens because we will it to us. But let's will it to us in a peaceful, joyful manner. You know, just let the universe give you what you are in amongst and supposed to be there. To try to force issues and to try to manifest things to the point of where you're getting slapped in the head and you're getting kicked in the shin and you're just flipping, hurting yourself by putting out there those energies of expectations under a false ideology, which doesn't help at all. Not one little bit. It's amazing how the illusion has become such the delusion of grandeur. And all the hell breaking loose wherever the hell they can find it to break loose. Well, it's okay to know about it, but I sure ain't feeding it, because it sure doesn't need to be done. I wish I had a big magic spell to just have all the ones that aren't playing pretty enjoy the pretty, so they might want some and turn that way. Like the butterflies. Like the gifts of copper I get to recycle into art. And the other things of those natures. But it can't. It's just the things that were aren't now. Even though they were beneficial in a lot of ways. And it's not like I'm not able to do it and to call it to me, because I keep putting it out there. That's the whole thing. I'm putting it out there. I'm organizing. I'm trying to figure out what it is. And we aren't to know, because it's all of what it not was. I didn't say that right, but anyway. The past of the way it was will not be in the present, because that's the past. So I can't hold on to any of it. And yeah, I can keep the ideas of how I ran my business for 33 years and kept it going till the economy went crash because the idols were getting more greedy. And if the sun keeps coming out, I'm going to have to move this video. Nothing's ever going to be perfect and completely balanced. All you can do is stay centered in the joy and the love and the peace and the harmony that you can manifest from within to without, and then it'll come back to you. That's the begotten part of those words in the Bible. Begotten. But of course they changed the dialect. There's 3 different dialects that we use today. The Sanskrit, the Roman, and the Latin. And so each word that we have now today has been just manipulated and mutilated, folded and spindled. We wonder why the communications and things that go on aren't as good or as well as they could be, should be, are not. And we have to learn to not accept those things that come to us in an aggressive, ugly manner. That is not an easy thing to do. Because, see, if somebody places judgment on you, or the conditions that are warranted in the environment, that is not up to their standards, then that's a judgment. And how am I going to place that if it's put at me? Well, I don't want to judge back, because I don't want to have anything to do with judgment. My gosh, no. Here, let me make a cross real quick. You know, just... Even though the little white lights are pretty cool, and they do show up, and there are the warm fuzzies that we all are trying to create and enjoy and manifest for us, as well as everybody else, because if us has it, and most everybody else is going to get it too. At least subliminally, if they like it or not, because that's just the way the universe works. It's not the above as below, but it is the without from within. And it does manifest itself wherever it can get in there to do that. Yeah, it's a very interesting time right now. Besides sinkholes and hurricanes and forest fires, but they're not even forests, but they aren't. Right where everything used to be the playground, Well, maybe Mother Earth is trying to say those playgrounds aren't playgrounds anymore. And it's really time to have a security about what you might do in case of a huge emergency. A huge emergency. Just because we're still here. I mean, come on, you might as well be with it. I mean, are you going to pay at the door, or are you going to pay in advance? Seriously. Because each step will manifest something. So if you want to ignore it, pretend it doesn't occur, or is out there, and then it occurs and is out there, and you finally wake up, the things that have been going on around you, because you've only been stuck in yourself and you haven't seen that you're sharing a whole wide environment of a world of conditions that are manifesting the outcomes that we're going to have to use to see to exist. Otherwise, if you can get completely off the grid and manifest an existence like we did way back in the 1800s, because we don't need all this. I appreciate my digital, though. But, you know, to survive this planet, we don't need all this. So, just have handy things on available for in case the power goes out, in case the water can't be done, in case there's only... Gee, there's just so much. I really should make a video on it. And maybe I will soon, but things are still in the van that is not running, and I need to get out. I am out of copper, and I need to take things to the store, so then if there is any economy, which there wasn't, as I found the trees, I left it the circle, what goes around comes around, and some pouches and stuff, that, basically, it's just a process praying and hoping that something will occur one way or another. You know, if it's donations, my girlfriend sent me up this site to help donate to get the van running, because it's like I'm stuck in a box. And I like boxes, but I'm stuck in a box. And you can only create so much before you have to really get it out there. And even though I'm trying on my Facebook page and I sold one thing, things are as they are because that's what they are. I don't know how I'm supposed to change it, because I put love into everything I do, and I really am enjoying the creative part of what's happening. But am I... And then there's goals and expectations. La 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 la. If only, yeah, right? I would love that to occur. So, anywho. What was this on? Judgment. It is what it is. Whatever. I was growing plants, the plants had to go. I was doing all kinds of things, and everything always gets stepped in the center. But I keep trying, either other ways and means or whichever. And the best thing I can only do is try to keep relying on myself and not give up. And I know how easy it would be, just because other people have notions and ideas and expectations and ideologies and fears. That's one of the biggest fears of why judgment is, I guess, because it's a fear and it wants to know where it went wrong, that it became scared of something, like just conditions. It could be communications, it could be any kind of number of things, you know, the expectations of having to pay bills to exist. Creation didn't put us here for that. Only the idol keepers, the money lords, the ones who've made us slaves to create their pocketbook. Not ours. Not ours. Not ours. And it's all been coming into effect for quite some time. But right now, we are feeling it by Mother Earth's ways, because humans have altered the food chain, the water chain, the Gulf of Mexico, the Atlantic Ocean. We'll start talking harps and shit, but you know, if you're able to see this video, give thanks. because all that, even though it might have been designed for something else, is actually here for us. Okay, I'm moving the camera. I'm going to finish this cigarette, and I'm going to see if this works. And if it doesn't work, oh well. If it does work, yay! Shade. Gotta have shade. Yeah, nice shade. Yeah, doing laundry time. Oh my gosh. All kinds of things going down, coming on. La 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 la. Can you hear it? Oh, I don't even know if you'd be able to hear me because of the air conditioner on now. I guess we'll find out in a few minutes, huh? Right? I don't see any roses, otherwise I'd take you for a walk to go see some roses. But I will take you to show you a few things that I've done. Okay, and then the rocks for these trees. Now that's a lot of work because that's a lot of heavy metal there. And each one of those will find their rocks. Oh, 5 of them. So, this is what I've been doing. Okay, now the next thing I was doing, which really came out cool. Excellent. Oh, light off. I don't know if you can see this or not. I thought that was cool. Yep. It's a braided piece. Where's the other ones? Dream catchers. Oh, it looks Olympic. Oh no, let's not talk Olympics. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yep. I figured they're probably 15 each, and then with shipping, probably 20. But otherwise, I'll leave that information on the video. And